So with that, let's get started. First off is pleasure. Yes, Pisces, I feel like this is you coming into alignment with what feels good to you. Because it's reversed, I feel like this is more personal pleasure, going towards activities, energies, people, situations that really feel good to you. And I feel like this is you being motivated by your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, which is the second from the bottom, second on top of the root chakra. So I feel like there's that lot of sexual energy going on, which is very scorpionic energy as well. So I feel like you're definitely stepping into your own, and you're really taking charge of who you are now and where you're going. You have cleared a lot of karma, and right now we are in the season of Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about releasing the past, going deep within your current present situation, and it's all about personal pleasure. Scorpio energy has a very sexual vibe to it. It doesn't mean that you have to go out and have a lot of sex with people. It just means that you may be experiencing a sexual awakening, or for those of you who are artists, a lot of your artwork may have some of that sexual energy, that tension. I don't know, you're just gonna be feeling yourself a bit more right now. So yeah, what a way to start off the reading. Okay, balance. Reversed. I feel like you're finding your groove, Pisces. I feel like you're finding what feels good to you. Kind of going along the lines of the pleasure card. I feel like this is you getting into your new groove. You've done the hard work of cleansing karma. You've released the past, and now it's like, all right, what's my new future? What's my new groove? What's this new cycle going to look and feel like? And I feel like this is energy that's left over from the Libra season that we just closed down. But yeah, I feel like it's you finding your personal balance and kind of going with the flow. Because the next card that you receive is change, upright. Lots of changes going on, which is not surprising. Not surprising at all, simply because, Scorpio is all about, like I said, it's about transformation. It's about going deep within yourselves. It's about just no longer putting up with the crap that you used to put up with and saying, you know what, I'm doing things differently. I'm showing up differently. I'm, improving myself. I'm working on myself. And, I am going through this change, and I want things to change. I want my present situation to change. I want my future to change. And, what used to serve you in the past, no more. That's not going to work for you, Pisces. And there's many of you who are stepping into this personal power and saying, you know what? We're changing this. We're changing things to the way I want things to look and feel, and what's going to feel good to me. So, okay. So I have your Celtic spread, bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like this could be secrets or information either you're withholding, or information or secrets is being withheld from you. I feel like this could also be the card of imposter syndrome. So some of you may be trying something new, maybe a new job, maybe a new hobby, maybe a new project, and it's just something that's still in the development phase, and maybe you feel like you're not quite, like your expertise isn't quite there, so you may feel like, all right, well, who am I to be doing this? I'm really passionate about this career field or this project or this hobby, but my expertise is lacking. But don't let that deter you, Pisces. Don't let that deter you. Follow your heart, follow your hopes and dreams, follow the energy, because that's what's going to carry you towards success, okay? Yeah, all right, let's get started. Okay, so first off, the Lover's reverse, this is you. I feel like some of you may be experiencing disharmony in relationships. This could be romantic relationships. This could be personal relationships. This could be professional relationships. But crossing this is the Ace of Cups. It's coming in upright. So I feel like for those of you who are out of union with your soulmate or twins, that you're seeking a new beginning. You're seeking a new start. Or that the other person is coming towards you with an apology, also seeking resolution, reconciliation. And again, this can be romantic situations. It could also be work situations. You know, maybe there was a falling out at work and maybe you didn't get the promotion, or, you know, maybe there is some sort of disagreement and you were iced out, and now it's time to bring all parties to the table to reconcile this situation so the team can move forward. So I also see it as that as well. Foundation to you is the Queen of Cups. So Pisces, this is you. You know, you're definitely coming up in your reading is what I'm feeling like. I am feeling, Pisces, that you're going within, you know, to understand the disharmony in your relationships. This could also be with the Lovers reverse. This could also be disharmony within yourself. So maybe you're feeling disconnected with yourself based upon the new shifts and changes that have happened over the past few months. We are closing down karmic timelines, karmic situations, karmic cycles, and getting ready to start new ones. So I feel like maybe you're coming into alignment with yourself and you're just taking the time to go within and to assess who you want to be in this next cycle, because it is the Queen that we're seeing. So I feel like for Pisces, this is mature energy, and I do feel like you're trying to define what being a queen means to you, what being sovereign in your realm means to you. All right. So what I am seeing next, you know, in your near future, in your recent past, is the Six of Swords. You are moving on. And Six of Swords always indicates a spiritual expansion, a spiritual journey. So this is in the recent past. And I feel like this is you leaving karma. You're moving on. You're in this boat and you're moving towards brighter opportunities. You know, you have the sunflowers crowning over you. The sun is coming up, and pretty soon at high noon, it's going to be shining right above you. But you're moving on. You know, you're crossing the water. You're crossing the Great Divide. So you're leaving. You're leaving something that no longer serves you. And I feel like maybe that's where some of this disharmony is coming into play with the Lovers card. Again, this can be you reconnecting with yourself. This can also be, you know, you leaving a situation that no longer served you, and you're going in search of new love and new opportunities, right? So this could be you leaving a karmic relationship, maybe a karmic marriage. Maybe some of you got divorced and it's finally finalized, and now it's like, all right, it's time to move on and start my new life and embrace the change that is happening, because you do have the change card that came in at the beginning of your reading. Okay, so yes, many of you are on a journey or have started your journey, and I feel like it started last month, maybe even back in August. You know, we had the 8/8 Lionsgate in August. We had the summer eclipses in July. Right now, we have the 11/11 portal, which started on the 1st of November. You know, runs 11 days prior to 11/11 and then 11 days after 11/11. So between the 1st of November through the 22nd of November is a big energy portal in the month of November that's really going to catalyze and energize, you know, this spiritual journey. So I do feel like you're getting on board. You're getting on board to make the journey forward. And during this time period, during the 11/11 portal, you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads. You're going to be receiving a lot of messages, either through your dreams, through synchronicities, through symbolisms, you know, in your present lives. So just pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. And I do feel like you are trying to do the work. This could also be you taking the time to turn within and to meditate and to align yourself psychically and intuitively as you are, you know, you're here in your reading, showing up as the Queen of Cups. In your future, near future, Queen of Wands. So normally she's very social, but I feel like right now that in your near future, you're still going to take that time to turn within. You're searching for your creative niche. What's going to spark that joy of life. And I feel like this is you getting alignment with your sacral chakra and your solar plexus chakra. So focus on that for the month of November. Those two chakras, the solar plexus, which is yellow, and that's what houses your intuition and your creative energy sits there, and also your sacral chakra, which is the second chakra just underneath the navel. It's in the sexual region. It's orange, but this is also creative energy, fire energy, and this is what's going to give you that spark to move forward in these new cycles. All right, because she's also normally a very fiery individual. She's a social butterfly. She's very nurturing, very caring, very warm. But yeah, I feel like right now you're definitely taking the time in the month of November to get in alignment with yourself, to really check in, because big things are happening spiritually for you all, Pisces. Absolutely. Mind's eye. Wow. Queen of Pentacles. You got all the queens. Are there any queens elsewhere? No. So you got the 3 queens. This is the Queen of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this is you getting into alignment with your finances. This is you getting alignment with, real life. What does your bank account look like? Are you happy with where you live? Are you happy in the job that you currently work? You're asking the hard questions. You're doing the analysis. And this is about you getting into alignment with your self-worth. I feel like the month of November with the Scorpio energy is all about us really thinking about our self-worth. Who are we? And Pisces, you're coming out, you are the queen. You've got 3 queens here. And I feel like Pisces, this is you aligning yourself and redefining who you are as this new emerging queen, because you are getting ready to show up and be like, watch out, y'all. I don't have time for bullshit. Nope. This is me. This is who I am now. I've got things to do. You're either with me or against me. And if you're against me, get out of my damn way, because I've got things to do, people to see, places to go, things to accomplish. But you're gearing up. You are definitely gearing up for that. Because again, you have started this new path, okay? You have started this journey. So yeah, and you are going in search of new love. The Ace of Cups, okay? Wow, Pisces, okay. Bold reading, big bold reading right off the bat. How you see yourself, the Hermit. Yeah, absolutely. Because we have all 3 queens in reverse, this is you going within. This is Virgo energy as well. I'm seeing this as you saying, okay, you know what? I'm going to cut back on the socializing. I'm going to be more discerning with how I spend my time, who I give my energy to. And I do feel like you are going within to say, all right, let me meditate. Let me journal. Let me think about where I'm going, and let me follow where my light is shining me towards. This light is illuminating your path. And this is the light of your soul. And this is the light of your soul that's being lit up by your spirit guides and your guardian angels. This is divine energy. So this is part of the spiritual journey that you're on. You're taking a moment to pause, reflect, and to align yourself with this new, with this new energy that you're feeling. I'm a Pisces too, and I feel it. Oh my God. It's incredible. The word bounty, bountiful, keeps coming up in my mind over and over and over. And I do feel like this is true for many of you, Pisces. I do feel like many of you who are on this journey, who are on this spiritual soul expansion, real soon, I want to say by the end of the month, big tangible changes are coming your way in finances, in career, in love, in new opportunities. And it's going to be amazing. It really is. In your environment, you have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like this is you guys healing a core wound. I feel like with Pisces, we're givers. We're givers and we're nurturers, and we like to give more than we receive. And we do that because we feel like we have to placate people, but no more. No more of that, Pisces. You're coming into your strength and power, and it's like, okay, look, I'm done giving more of myself. It's leaving me depleted. It's leaving me empty. It's leaving me frustrated. I have very little to show for the efforts that I've put out to other people, and they haven't reciprocated with the same amount of gratitude, the same amount of love, the same amount of respect. Nothing. It's leaving you high and dry, and this is you saying, okay, look, I am taking my power back. I am balancing my energy, and I will no longer give more than I receive. And I feel like you are being more discerning with how you show up in this new cycle and with how you spend your time and what you're going to say yes to. So this is you realigning yourself with that. Hopes and fears, you have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like some of you, you may be feeling a bit anxious about this, because it is new. It is new. It's a new way of behaving. It's a new way of acting. It's a new way of showing up in life. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords, there's a bit of self-imposed anxiety associated with it. But don't worry, Pisces, at all, because you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing for you. And as long as you're happy and as long as you're feeling good about it, then that's really all that matters. It really is. Because the outcome is the Wheel of Fortune upright. Karma complete. You're done. You're done with the mess. You're done with the drama. And you've made peace with your past already. Now, with Scorpio energy, the past may actually come back, stuff from way, way back. And it's like, well, I haven't thought about you or thought about that thing in years. But, it's coming up for a reason. So don't let that hinder you completing this cycle. Just if something like that comes up, if it's a person, if it's a situation, if it was a past event or a memory, just honor it and, maybe reflect on what it was that you were supposed to learn about it, what that lesson was, and move on. Keep moving forward because you don't want to hinder this Wheel of Fortune from making its, full turn, to making its revolution, to start your new cycle, to bring in good luck, to bring in good karma, new karma. Okay? But you're done. You're done with the karma. You're done with the past. You've done all the hard work. Okay? Wow. Pisces. I love all the Queen cards. So, yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, so what I'm seeing is first up is balance reversed. And I do feel like you're definitely balancing yourselves. You're trying to figure out this new energy because change is upon you, Pisces. It is. It's here. And there's a lot of reversals, that you had in the beginning. In fact, you had the balance card reversed as well. So you're getting it twice. So this is an area, Pisces, that I think Spirit would like for you to focus on is balancing yourself within your new environment, balancing yourself at work, and balancing your relationships. And because you are redefining yourself. You are. And when we do that, it does create shifts within who we are and, with those that we interact with. So self is coming up. Yeah, I like this because this is showing that a person who is in perfect balance and harmony, all 7 chakras are lit up. And I feel like right now you are focusing on these right here, the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. This is where you need to focus your energy on. There's foods that you can be eating. There's meditations you can be doing specifically for those chakra areas. You can do like meditations. There's also some, what's it called? There's like relaxation music that you can download that specifically light up these areas as well. But I like that because I'm seeing, the yellows, the oranges, and the reds here also in this balance card. So I feel like, also your root chakra is red. So you get grounded. I feel like this is a time for you to get grounded because, the balance card is coming in reversed, indicating there is some sort of imbalance within yourselves. So yeah, spend some time outside. In fact, you have the Earth card coming in upright. So yeah, this is a card of getting grounded, Earth energy, going outside. In fact, I was just saying that. This is a lovely time to be outside. Take a walk in the woods, take a walk in the park. The leaves are changing here in the Northern Hemisphere. Fall is definitely in full effect. And it's just a great time to communicate with nature, to connect with nature, to take nice cleansing, healing breaths of fresh air, right? It's a beautiful time this year. I like I said, I keep saying I love fall. I love it. Fulfillment, reversed. So I feel like this is personal fulfillment that you're working on. There's a lot of personal changes that you're shifting within yourselves, and it can create friction with other people, but that's okay because that's short-lived, it's temporary, and it's not about them. This is about you, okay? So focus on you, you do you, and you do what makes you feel good. And usually what feels good is going to resonate right here in your belly, in your solar plexus chakra, and in your sacral chakra. If it feels good here, that means you're on the right path. And I feel like the fulfillment card, even though it's coming in reverse, the energy is synonymous with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune came in for you upright here. So I feel like there may be a little bit of doubt and hesitation about what cycles you're closing down, what situations you're closing down. But don't worry about that. You do you. You keep going with what feels good to you and really take care of yourself. This is all about self-care right now, and I feel like you need to be the center of your attention right now. You're also seeing that with the Hermit card as well. This is time to go within. Time to go within and connect with your spiritual advisors, your spiritual team, your guardian angels, your ancestors, okay? Take the time to meditate. Take the time to introvert a little bit, to hermit a little bit. Not become antisocial, but you may need to take a weekend off and say, I just got to rest and journal and meditate and maybe take some salt baths. Those are great for realigning your energy.